Today it is the 23rd of April 2023, and in approximately 30 minutes at 3 p.m. there will be a landmark trial of the UK's new emergency alert system, a population emergency warning infrastructure designed to alert people of significant events such as incoming natural disasters using infrastructure known as cell broadcast. Now, cell broadcast as a technology is nothing new, and many countries have been using it for some time and continue to use it to this day. And indeed, it has been trialled in the United Kingdom in advance of today. Cell broadcast as a technology is itself conceptually quite straightforward. Instead of, like in conventional SMS text services, where a subscriber sends an SMS to another subscriber, which is point-to-point communication or one-to-one communication, in cell broadcast, a message from a single point is sent to multiple points. And in fact, cell broadcasts a message to specific one or more cells, and therefore messages can be localized to specific areas or country-wide as required. Furthermore, because cell broadcast messages are directed to particular cells as opposed to subscribers, for a message to be broadcast to a large number of people, there is not a need for the population to have active SIM cards in their devices or even SIM cards at all. The message will successfully alert and set off a device that is connected to a cell which has been directed to receive and broadcast the emergency alert message. Cell broadcast has a number of key advantages compared to sending a conventional one-to-one SMS message to the whole population. The most important of these is that it can be done much quicker and with much lower network resource demand. This is especially important as during disasters and emergency events, mobile networks tend to become under significantly greater strain due to people trying to contact emergency services as well as loved ones. It has been publicly communicated that this trial of the UK emergency alert system will only be received by devices on 4G and 5G networks and not those which are connected to older 2G and 3G networks, which I find curious given the fact that cell broadcast supports 2G and 3G. However, the UK is in the process of phasing out 3G. Now, to test out the UK emergency alert system, I have a wide range of different devices which I'm going to lay out and see how they all go off in about 10 minutes now. On the left is a Xiaomi 11 with an O2 SIM sat on 5G. Then there's a Xiaomi 12 on Vodafone 4G. On the right here we have a OnePlus 8 Pro which has no SIM cards in it at all, which is sat on EE 4G cell there. And then at the back there is a device on 3G. Now, out of these, the devices that we expect are going to go off with the broadcast are the front three. I have made sure to have Network Signal Guru running and logging on the two Xiaomis such that we can log the signaling messages between the network and the device, and hopefully therefore capture the cell broadcast.
This is a test of Emergency Alerts, a new UK government service that will warn you if there's a life-threatening emergency nearby. In a real emergency, follow the instructions in the alert to keep yourself and others safe. Visit gov.uk/alerts for more information. This is a test. You do not need to take any action.
Now the alert went off a little bit before.
This is a test of emergency alerts, a new UK government service that will warn you if there's a life-threatening emergency nearby. In a real emergency, follow the instructions in the alert to keep yourself and others safe. Visit gov.uk/alerts for more information. This is a test. You do not need to take any action.
Now, curiously, the alert went off on the device on the left there and the right just before 1500, in fact, as I was adjusting the cameras. But the phone in the middle only just went off there just now as I was trying to film about it. I have the two Xiaomi logging phones isolated here, with the Xiaomi Mi 11 with the O2 SIM on the left of the frame and the Xiaomi 12 with the Vodafone SIM on the right. I have scanned through the logs to search for the first occurrences of SIB number 12 in both cases and have them set to that point here. So with O2, the first SIB 12 was at 14:59, 14:254, so just before 3 p.m. While with Vodafone, the first occurrence was at 15:01, 28.803, so just after 1500. Now, if we scroll down on, in fact, both of these, you will notice that there are multiple occurrences of the SIB 12s. And in fact, if I keep scrolling down, the SIB 12s keep on coming until about 1521, in fact. So here I have focused on 1521.15 approximately, and these are the last SIB 12s that this device received. While I do not have an exact timestamp for when the OnePlus 8 Pro on the EE cell received its first cell broadcast, I suspect it was at a very similar time to the Xiaomi Mi 11 on the O2 cell, based purely on the video footage where the OnePlus 8 Pro can be seen to alert prior to the Xiaomi Mi 11. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that the OnePlus 8 Pro on the EE cell received the cell broadcast message first. It just potentially means that it responded quicker and in fact received the message a little bit later. But either way, both the device on the O2 cell, the Mi 11, and the OnePlus 8 Pro on the EE cell both alerted prior to 3 p.m, the advertised time. Now, the eagle-eyed amongst you will have noted that I did not have a device on a 3, 4G or 5G cell during this emergency broadcast test. However, many of my friends did, and almost none of them got the emergency alert. Once it became clear that a large number of 3 customers were not receiving the emergency alert as they should have been, David Wheatley composed a thread on Twitter with his thoughts. He suggested that the problem this time might be similar to what happened during a previous trial. However, with time, further data came to light, and I think it's going to take more time and more investigation to get to the root cause of what really happened here. I mean, quite bizarrely, it's the fact that I think the only place where multiple people I know successfully received the emergency alert on 3 are in Cardiff. 3 has put out a statement saying that they're going to be working with the government to investigate. However, across my friend group, as well as in fact on social media, I noted that customers of other mobile network operators also unexpectedly did not receive the emergency alert. So there's definitely more work to be done with the UK's emergency alert system to ensure that the system is fully built, tested and reliable for a future catastrophe or event where early population warning would be beneficial. If we find out any more, I'll let you know. Otherwise, thanks for watching and I hope to see you on the next video.